This conference will now be recorded.
Are you able to see my screen? So which concept we have discussed?
Yesterday we discussed about loops like loop and,
Sorry?
yesterday we discussed about if one while loop.
For loop, while loop is done, right?
Yes, yes.
And did we started with functions?
Functions. Yesterday we stopped with functions. We just gave observation.
Sorry. ఎక్కడి వరకు స్టాప్ అయిందండి? హలో
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, sorry, natural mute చేశాను.
Okay.
లూప్స్ నేను లూప్స్ డిస్కస్ చేశాను. ఫంక్షన్స్ జస్ట్ అబ్జర్వేషన్ చెప్తే అదే సార్ ఏదో డిస్కస్ చేశాను.
Okay, observation. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Now write down types of functions. Types of functions. This is a process of implementing functions in various manner is what called as types of functions. Okay, no?
Yeah.
Next, first one, no argument, no sorry,
all our cases should be done, right?
I am not able to hear you.
Yeah, it's all are lower case, right?
No, this is just a name of the function. Okay, no?
Yes.
Yeah, no argument, no return value function. Read on about this. This is a function which will not take any arguments as well as which will not return any values.
This is a function returning universe, right?
It is a function
Yeah.
which will not take any arguments as well as which will not return any values then it is called as no argument, no return value function. Okay, now?
Yes.
Now, how this function will be there and how to make use of this particular function we are going to see now. Okay, na?
Yes.
Hmm. Basically, our intention behind functions is to enable reusability. Okay, na? To increase reusability in programming, we will take the help of these functions. Now, how these functions will be there? Let me show you. First, no argument, no ret. Now, see here, def is a keyword. Def is a keyword which is meant for defining a function. Def is a keyword which is meant for defining a function. The name of the function is display. Got my point, right? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm listening.
Yeah, name of the function is display. And here, within this function, you can see we have included 3 statements. Whenever if you call this function, whatever the code available within that function will get executed. Okay, no? Now, here you can see this is what called as function call. Means we will be invoking that function. This is what your function definition is all about, and this is what your function call is all about. Now what we are doing, we are calling the function, so control will transfer from here to here. Within that, whatever the statements are there will get executed and prints hello, welcome, end. Okay, no? Next time again, if you want same statement to be displayed again we will call, like this 5 times we are calling the function. So this result will be displayed for 5 times. Okay, now? Now see. You can get the result 1, 2, 3 like this. 5 times the result will be there here. Okay, now? Any doubts so far?
No.
Yeah. See, here this is what the code. This code we wanted to repeat it again. For repeating again, for performing that particular operation again and again, what I have did, I have dumped it into one function and I have called that function multiple times. That is what the simplest way, and this is what enhancing reusability way also. Okay, na? Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now we'll go for next one. Function with argument and no return value. Okay. Yeah. Ready? With argument, no return value. This is a function. This is a function which will take arguments, but will not return any values, back to the function call. Then it is called as function with argument and no return value function. Okay, now? See here. This is what your function definition is all about. The name of the function is display. It is taking one parameter. The parameter name is XYZ. Okay, now?
Yes.
Now, how that parameter will be supplied, let me show you here. See, here I am calling display function with Ranjan as parameter. Okay, now? So Ranjan will get saved into XYZ. Okay. Then it will print hello, welcome, Ranjan, end. Okay, now? Next, we are calling same function with a different value, G1. So G1 will get stored into XYZ. Hello, welcome, G1, end will be displayed over here. Clear, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now if I execute this, you can check it out. Hello, welcome, Ranjan, end. Hello, welcome, G1, end is displaying here. Okay, now? Yeah. Now, where this particular, what you say, function, it is taking arguments. Say, this is what called as arguments. In function, we have got XYZ as arguments. XYZ is one dummy variable which I have created for storing the values. Okay, now? Now, the arguments which is there in function definition is called as formal arguments, otherwise dummy arguments. Okay, now? The arguments which is there in the function definition is called as formal, otherwise dummy, because those arguments, whatever we supply, that one only it will take. And of course, there is no rule like it should be XYZ only. I can give whatever the name I want. Okay, now? That's why that is called as dummy, otherwise formal arguments. Okay, now? Now, when it comes to function call, you can see Ranjan is there, G1 is there. These are called as actual arguments. These are called as actual, otherwise original arguments. Okay, now? Where these are the real values what we are supplying to this function. Okay, now? Any doubt so far?
No.
Okay. So in upcoming scenario also, whenever I am taking up a function in the sense, it will be having arguments in the sense you have to consider like this only. In function definition, whatever arguments are there, those are called as formal arguments. Function call, whatever arguments are there, those are called as actual arguments. Okay, now? Let me show you one more example with respect to this. Yeah. One more example, you can check it out. No, this is function with return value. Okay, fine. We'll go for next example. Okay. Hello. Are you there? Shashi? Hello. Shashi? Shashi, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now write down next type of function, that is function with argument with return value. Okay, now?
Yeah. Function with argument with return value.
Yeah. With argument with return value. Write down about this. This is a function which will take arguments as well as which returns the values back to the function call then it is called as function with argument and with return value function. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Now, here you can check it out. First, I will comment this area. Later, I'll come to this. Now, you can see here we have got two functions. This is one function, this is another function. Okay, now?
Yes.
If you consider this function, it is taking A and B as parameter, performing addition, and it is returning. Okay, now? When it comes to this one, it is taking A and B, performing subtraction and returning. Now, what is meant by return? You might ask a question. Let me tell you that one with one example. See, this, let's assume this is Amazon page. Okay, now?
Yeah.
And this is your bank, let's say HDFC Bank or whatever the bank it is. Now, in real time, in Amazon, if you might have purchased through Amazon, Flipkart, all these kind of things. See, here once if you do any payment, you will supply your credit card details, amount to be deducted, CVV number, etc., etc. Once if you enter all these details, all this parameter will be supplied to bank, because the function, real function will be there with the bank. All these parameters will be supplied to bank. This bank will deduct the amount from this card. Okay, now? Then after that, it will send an, what you say, invoice number, otherwise transaction ID, back to the Amazon. Got my point, right? That is function with argument. See, we are passing credit card details, all these things as argument, as well as we are getting transaction ID as a return value back to the Amazon. This is function with argument with return value. Two-way communication. From here it is going, from there it is coming back. Okay, now?
Yeah.
When it comes to function with argument, no return value, in the sense, it takes the argument, it performs, it will deduct the amount, everything, and displays here only amount is deducted, transaction is successful. This kind of thing, this is just one way. From here it will go there, but from there it will not come back. Got my point, right?
Yes.
That kind of thing, it is very dangerous in real-time scenarios.
Yes.
Got my point, right? Because you are paying the amount to Amazon, not to the bank. If bank people, if they display the transaction successful, all these things, how will you think whether I did payment with Amazon or with the bank? You might be considering, right? So we have to use function with argument with return value. Okay, now? Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now, see, let's assume this is one bank function. This is another bank function. Here I am calling whichever the bank function you want, that function you can call. Say I want addition function with 100 and 200. 100 will be supplied to A, 200 will be supplied to B. This performs addition and returns the value back. Whatever that has returned, that I'm storing into one temporary variable C. Got my point, right? That C I'm printing here. You can see print sum comma C. Whatever that function has written, that I'm capturing and printing. You can see the result. Sum equal to 30, 300. Okay, na? Clear, right? Yeah. Instead of you wasting one temporary, see here we are capturing, storing it into C. That C value we are printing. Instead of you capturing into one dummy variable and printing it, if you want to skip that temporary storage, you can go in this fashion also. See, directly print addition 10 comma 20. We will pass from here to there. That will perform addition and returns the value. That we are printing it over here directly. We are not storing it anywhere. Okay, na? That's why it is called as function with argument with return value. Okay, na? Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay.
One more thing, so the concept is all is okay, but this
Sorry,
thing,
sorry.
this column, this concept wise, this is okay, but these columns and special characters, where when to use, where to use, any conditions for that.
That's what. See, whenever you are using, say, function definition, you have to use colon. Control structures, we have to use colon. We have studied that.
Okay.
Okay, na? Like this. Only in a few cases we have to use colon. Everywhere, see, here and all, these are regular statements. Here, colons are not mandatory.
Yeah.
Now, if I execute, you will get the result 30. See? Okay, na? Next. No, I don't want like this also. If you think that I want to take the inputs and if I need to pass it in the sense, you can pass it in this fashion. Say, here function is there. We are taking first input, converting into double, storing it into X. Taking second input, converting into integer, storing into Y. Already we have discussed, right? Eval, int and float.
Yes.
So we are taking two inputs, storing into X and Y. This X and Y we are passing to addition function. This performs addition and returns the value back that I am storing into Z, and I am printing that Z value over here. Okay, na?
Yes.
Now if I show you the result, see, enter A value, enter B value, result is 26. Okay, na?
Yes.
Any doubts so far? Clear, right? Hello? Hello? Sashi, are you there? Sashi? Yeah. What is happening?
Yes.
Sometimes you are not able.
Yes. Just 30 seconds like that. 20 to 30 seconds.
Okay, okay. Fine. Now we'll go for next one. Okay, na?
Yes.
Yeah. Written about next function, that is recursive function.
Sorry.
Okay, na? Recursive function. Recursive.
Yes.
This is a function which is meant for calling itself repeatedly, till the condition satisfied, then it is called as recursive function. Okay? Basically, it will call the same function itself until the same function itself. If it is calling, then it is called as recursive function. Okay? Now, how this works? Let me show it to you. See, observe this one very carefully. Here, I am calling display function with 0 as parameter. Okay, na? Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Now 0 will go and store it into n. Here I am checking if n is equal to 10. Whether n value, what is there in n? Right now, 0 is there in n. Correct now?
Yeah.
0, is it equal to 10?
No, it's
So it will come to else portion. It prints 0. Then we are calling display function with n equal to n plus 1 value. Okay, now? That means what is there in n? N it was having 0. 0 equal to 0 plus 1. We are calling display function. So here we are checking again. Now it is n value is 1. 1 is equal to 10? No. It will come to else portion. It prints 1. Again it will increment. Checks the condition. False. It prints 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 9. 9 it will print. It will increment. Then it will store 10 into n. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Once n is 10, if n is equal to 10, it will return 10. So it returns 10 and it will come out like this. Okay, now?
yes.
Now the result will be from 0 to 10. You can see the result. Okay, now? Clear, right?
Yes, yes.
That's what. See, we are calling same function until this condition satisfied. That's why this is called as recursive function. Okay, now? Any doubts so far?
Now, for recursive function, we have to use two equals.
Sorry. 2?
N equal to 10, like you wrote.
Yes. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Okay. Up to certain condition, it can be equal to condition, greater than, less than, whatever it is. Up to certain condition, we
Why
have
two
to.
times?
Sorry.
Why 2 times you wrote there?
Equal to for comparison. Single equal to is meant for storing.
Okay.
Double equal to is meant for comparison. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Any doubts so far? Okay. So this is what your functions is all about. Okay, na? Okay. Now let me show you next concept. Write down heading list. List. List is a linear data structure which is meant for holding the data in linear fashion. Okay, na?
Yes.
Next, list will allow different type of values as well as duplicate values to be stored into it. Okay, na?
Yes.
That means basically, if you just check it out, regular variables, we can store only one value. Correct, na?
Yes.
Now, no, I don't want to store one value. I have to store multiple values in the sense. You can take the help of these kind of data structures. Okay, na?
Okay.
That's what. Among this data structures, we have got first one as list. Okay. How this list will be there, how we can store the values, we are going to see now. Okay. Now, let me show you. See, this is what your list is all about. Okay, na? Name of the list is A. Clear, right?
Yes.
See, this is what the name of the list. Within that list, these are the values available. Okay, now. Now, whenever if you store this many values into the list, by default, it will start allocating the address for all these elements. Okay, now. Now, this will be considered as 0th member. This will be considered as first member, second, third, fourth, like this. Okay, now. Now, in this list, what is there in the A of first position?
2.
2. So here it will print 2. As it is starting from 0, this is 0th position, this is first position. Okay, now. Next, A of -1. -1 means from the last position. So it will print, that is E will be printed. Okay, now. 0 is first, -1 means last. Find that?
Yes.
So -1, it will print E. Next, -2, it will print D. Find that? Hello? Hello? Shashi? Shashi, is that clear?
Yes. 0.
Yeah. So from forward, if you start visiting, it will start from 0. From backward, if you start visiting, it will start from -1. Okay, now? Find that?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts so far?
No, no.
Okay. Now we'll go for next one. Now, see here,
Yes.
we have got one more list. Okay, now? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
We have got one list. We have got one more list which is holding only numbers from 1 to 8. Delete A of 1. That means what is there in A of first position, I'm deleting. What is there in A of first position?
B.
B will be deleted. After deleting B, I'm printing A. What is there in A? It prints everything except B because B is deleted already. Correct now?
B. Yes, yes.
Next, B into 3. That means in B list, whatever the elements are there, this will be printed 3 times. Okay now? If you provide into 3 into 4, it will print 3 times. Remember this. Okay now? Next, B of 4. What is there in fourth position of B list?
5.
5. Okay. Length of B. How many elements are there in B?
8 elements.
Okay. So it prints 8 as a length. You can see. First we have printed, after deleting B, it has printed this. Next, B into 3. You can see 3 times we can see the result. Next, B of 4, it is 5. And length of B, it is 8. Okay, no? 8 out so far?
No.
Okay. Now tell me, what did you understood from this?
So this whole concept, right?
Sorry?
This whole concept about list concept, right?
Yeah, this is completely list concept.
This is okay. B of 10.
This is what your list, B list.
Yeah.
Okay, no?
Yes, yes.
B of 5. What is there in B of 5?
6 then.
6 will get replaced with 10.
Yeah.
So if I print B, it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 7, 8. Okay, no?
Yes.
Next, B dot insert 6, comma 99.
Just
In
to
the
add
sense, sorry?
this both add in the B line, right?
No. In the sixth position, what is there?
7 is there.
Yeah, that will be pushed to next position. In sixth position, 99 will get inserted. Got my point, right?
Yes, yes.
So the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 99, 7, 8. Is that clear?
Yes.
Next, B dot remove 10. In this list, wherever 10 is there, it will look for the 10. First 10, whichever it is available, that will be removed. Okay, na? So after that, whatever is there, I will be printing here. You can check it out. It will be initially after replacing, it was 10, 7, 8. Here you can see 10, 99, 7, 8. Here it will be 99, 7, 8. Okay, na?
Yes.
Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Can I have next one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, see here. Here we have got a list which is holding the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That list, see, from B list, I'm retrieving the values one by one. See, first 1 will be stored into I, will print. 2 will be stored into I, will print. Like this, one by one. In this list, whatever the elements are there, one by one will fetch and will print it. Okay, na?
Okay.
So all the elements will be printed one after the other. Now, if you want to print all the elements at once in the sense, you can use in this way.
Okay.
Clear, right?
Yes, yes.
Next, B dot append 9. See, this is what your B list. To that list, if I need to add anything extra, that too after this, if I need to add anything extra, I can use append. Okay, na? So after 8, 9 will get added. Okay, na? After 9, 10 will get added. Append means it will get added in the last positions. So if I print B, it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be printed. Okay, na? Next, B dot pop. Pop means it will remove from last position. So first pop it will remove 10. Okay, na? Second time pop in the sense it will remove 9. Finally, if I print, it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 only. Clear now?
Yes.
8 out so far?
Yeah, no doubt, but in real time scenario also like this one.
Yeah, these are basic scenarios, but in real time, I will show you. We will create same concepts only, but in real time, we will apply big projects concepts. You'll get to know.
Okay.
Okay, na? Let me run this. We have printed all the elements one after the other, and we have printed all at once. This is after adding 1 by 1, 9 and 10, you got this. After removing 9 and 10, you got this. Okay, na? 8 out so far?
No.
Okay. Now, let me go for next one. Next one is tuple. Okay?
Sorry?
Tuple. T-U-P-L-E. Okay, na? Tuple. Tuple is a linear data structure Tuple is a linear data structure which is meant for holding the data in linear manner. Next, tuple will not allow modification of elements during runtime of the program. Okay, na? Fine. Is that clear? Hello? Sashi?
Hello?
Yeah, is that clear? See, here in this list, if you observe, we can add the elements, we can remove the elements also, whenever, wherever we want. Correct now?
Yes.
This kind of freedom will not be there in tuple. Okay, now?
Yes.
Now, let me show you how the tuple looks like. There is this. See, list will be represented with rectangular braces. Okay, na? And tuple will be represented with round braces. Okay. Here I am storing A is a tuple where I am storing A, B, C, D, E. Okay, na? Next, see, one more tuple. I'm storing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one more way to create a tuple. Of course, braces is not mandatory, but if you mention like this, even this also will be considered as tuple. Okay, na? Now, all the tuples I'm printing here. That's it. A, B, and C I'm printing. You can see the result. Just this is meant for storing and printing only. But during runtime, if you try to modify, see, if I need to update, if I need to delete, it will throw an error. See? Just for storing. In real-time projects, we will have some fixed values throughout your project. Like let's say username, password, database connections, all these things will be there. Okay, na?
Yes.
Those kind of fixed values should not be changed throughout your project. Those kind of things you can hold it by taking the help of tuples. Okay, now
Yes.
any doubts so far?
No, no.
Okay, that is what tuple is all about. Next, write down dictionary. Okay, dictionary. Dictionary is a linear data structure which is meant for holding the data in key and value format. Okay, na?
Key and value.
Yes, holding the data in key and value format. Okay, na? Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. How this dictionary will be there, all these things in tomorrow's session we will continue because today he didn't come down.
Yeah.
So we'll continue that concept tomorrow. Okay, na?
The two I didn't start it. That's why I don't have Windows.
Sorry.